Ooh. All right. Let's see. I'll do some reactions. Maybe gaming in this stream. Maybe I don't like streaming too late, so I might knock that out the way this stream, but we'll see. I'm not gonna make no promises on it. Connected. Which is not connected. Connected. Get connected. Generation. Big be tripping. Rip the Brandon Cooks hope. It's still a lot. It's still a lot for me. I think. I mean, we got a long season. They're gonna have to throw to him eventually. I think so. But we'll see. We shall see. Who's gonna sign him? Oh, he got released? I didn't know nothing about this. Oh, I'm pretty sure he asked for that. I would not be surprised if he asked for that. He just got 0 targets last game. They coming off a bye week. Trade deadline over with. I'm pretty sure. I don't know who could use a good number 3. I would say the Steelers do it, but I don't want him to go there. I don't think nobody needs it, bro. Like, it's not a shortage at receiver in the NFL right now. Bills could pick him up. Uh, it sounds decent, but I don't know. Oh, I don't got no more. Oh, that hurt. Oh man, he's better than Hardman. I think Hardman got signed for more so deep threat purposes. I don't know about receiver upgrade purposes. Mike is out for the season. Unfortunate. Okay. Uh, James Jones talks about it. I already made 2 videos about that. He has to play amazing. I got 2 videos about this yesterday. Jalen Hurts is the reason, not the OC. I'm gonna hear this out, but I don't think I'm gonna record this. I already got multiple videos about them. Content is content though, but I could work on some other stuff. Conan Williams changed everything for the Cowboys. I like that. Go to the arena. Skip celebrates. The Cowboys win. Jay Gruden says Jordan is impressive. That's interesting. All right, we really got too much to react to. I'm not gonna force and try to milk it. What we got is what we got. Do these two, and then might cut the PS5 on. Mike done for the bro. Mike, Mike, I think he tore both of his ACLs in college multiple times. So for it to have been getting in the league, it's tough. Yeah, yeah, that's tough. But they knew to gamble. Shooter starting this week versus Raiders. Hopefully he looked good. Still LeBron's play calling, so hopefully he looked good. Going against an easier defense for sure than he did last week, and better preparation. If he can at least do something against the Raiders, it's gonna look tough for his future. I mean, yeah. I don't think he's gonna bomb it, like be terribly bad. I don't see that happening, but I'm not expecting him to play great either, you know. I'm looking at him very closely in the light that I've been looking at Dylan Gabriel. You know, I like him as a quarterback. I like Shador more, but I just think there's a cap as to how good you can do in that offensive system. I think you can only get so far. But that's just my opinion. 3 ACL injuries in 5 years is crazy. Yeah. Very unfortunate. Very. The Texans went all red on Thursday. Did not see that. Interesting. Pretty dope. Pretty dope. Hopefully, what they playing on Thursday? Oh, I got to do predictions. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. Do these two videos, and then I'm gonna do predictions. The Bills. Oh gosh. You know, our history against the Bills has been pretty good, but I just don't trust. I don't trust our play calling, man. Yeah. In the regular season, haven't always been great against them, but you know, we've had some decent matchups versus them. Yeah. All right, y'all. We got Chris Rodriguez every run, target, and catch versus the Dolphins. Shout out to Curtain Call replays. C Rod has definitely been looking like RB1. Um, and honestly, it's not that I feel like he's just that much better of a runner than JCM, but if he's good enough, I say start him because they clearly not all in on JCM. I'll say this too: he looks quicker than he did last year. I don't know if he slimmed down. That was a good move. Oh my gosh, good pickup. I don't know if he slimmed down, but he definitely looks a lot quicker than he was. Still got a little bit of power. Tough. They're real studious. Out the backfield. Interesting. Good work making that first guy miss. Nice hole. Blocking is nice too, but he doing his job, man. Taking advantage of what's being given. Good broken tackle. Oh my goodness. Wow. I would love for the O-line to be blocking for JCM. But again, you know, sometimes it's about fit. I don't know, bro. He had a 100-yard game off of like 14 touches, barely even playing in that one game. Whoever that it was that he played against. But I don't know. I think JCM a talented running back, bro. But if C-Rod a better pass blocker, then go ahead, you know, keep him in, start him, whatever. But I do hope they figure that out. Oh, it was not a Dameon Pierce situation. The Dameon Pierce situation was a bit worse because he actually started for a significant amount of time. JCM hasn't really started. But he started for a significant amount of time and then just swept under the rug, you know? And I hope that doesn't happen with bro, but man, hey, it's the NFL. That's just how it works, you know? To go out there and make the most of the opportunities. And, you know, sometimes a team just don't use you to the best of your ability, you know? Whether it be the scheme, whether it be the play calling, and it's unfortunate, but that's just how it goes. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section. C-Rod looks pretty good. I'm curious if he's going to be the starter moving forward, but, I mean, the inconsistency at that position is not surprising to me, so it could change next week or in 2 weeks. So subscribe, stay tuned. Look at that, CR Rodriguez. Subscribe, stay tuned, stay blessed. Right, clears everything. I think last time we played the Bills, Allen was 9 of 30 for passing. What the heck? That's crazy. Jordan Brooks had 20 tackles last week. Oh, that's dumb. Wow. Somebody need to make a highlight video on that. Pretty dope. All right, so we got Quentin Williams changed everything. Bro, is the last video was muted? Oh my gosh. I should have said something.
Now it's time to talk about a team that's going to make a run for the playoffs, closing out this season. And Emmanuel Acho uploaded a video today, and he's going to tell us exactly why. We like teaching here in the Speakeasy. It's time for Teach 'em Tuesdays.
Hey, Rome, go ahead and let the.
If y'all don't hear music at the beginning of the stream, let me know. Because typically I'll have music going immediately when the stream starts.
Quentin Williams, most specifically, are game changers. Rome, you ready? Let it fly.
It's supposed to be muted.
This man, Quentin Williams, has saved the Cowboys defense. The Cowboys have the best defensive tackle tandem now in the NFL. Watch Quentin Williams and Kenny Clark on this play. They dominated the entire football game. These two players absolutely dominated the entire football game. You got offensive linemen falling to the ground, and now we get a sack between these two new additions by the Dallas Cowboys. I got way too many plays to show you, so I will not be repeating anything. Watch Big Q Williams here. All of a sudden, this play becomes an errant throw. Now DeMarvion Overshown in his first game back, he gets an easy tackle for loss because Big Quentin Williams on the inside, I'm sorry, I had to run it back, I lied. Because Big Quentin Williams on the inside, he forces an errant throw just by impacting the quarterback. Quentin Williams is not a force. He's a force multiplier. He himself is a force, but he multiplies the force of every other Cowboys player. Okay, now watch Big Q on this play right here.
Hey, stop it, bro. Stop it. What I'm about to show y'all now
are 3 consecutive plays that occurred in the game. Sometimes when people show y'all highlights, analysts that like to lie
It's all
to y'all,
good.
they'll cherry pick.
Yeah.
They'll cherry pick.
Yep.
I'm about, the next thing you all are going to see are 3 consecutive plays as they occurred in the game. And I do not know if you will find a more impressive 3 consecutive plays than what you are about to see. Rome, can you pick it back up at that point? All right, do what you can do. Play action. By the time Geno Smith turns around, Big Q is sitting in the dude's lap. This is the first play. I mean, this dude is an absolute game changer on the Cowboys defense. Remember, 1st and 10. I told you, I'm going to show y'all 3 plays in a row, and everyone gets more impressive. Here's Quentin Williams right here. Look where the ball's at. Ball's at the 46-yard line, 47-yard line. Look where Quentin Williams impacts this play on this one right here. 47-yard line. Push, push, push. The opposite 47-yard line. Come on, Q. Excuse me. The 44. That's 10 yards of pocket pressure and an 8-yard sack.
Here goes
and
the
then
third
this is the
one.
most impressive thing to me. Remember,
Third play
I
in a
told
row.
you I'm showing you 3 consecutive plays. 3rd and 18. I showed you 1st down. I showed you 2nd down. Watch Q now. Now he's going to move to work to the edge. Remember how tired this 303-pounder must be. He got to be exhausted. He's not. He ain't giving up on it. Boom, pressure. Impacting the quarterback. Taking Geno Smith to the ground. Quentin Williams has absolutely changed the entirety of the Cowboys defense. I believe the Cowboys have the best defense. I got some important information for y'all. There's no better place to win cash while watching sports than Prize Picks. Football season is here, and basketball season is here. So there's absolutely no better time. It's good to be right.
I sound like a broken record because I've been saying this, but for the past couple of days. But the Cowboys, they got a shot to make a nice little run. If the offense can be consistent at a high level, I think that defense got some potential. Obviously, on the back end, they still got some struggles. But, when you got good pressure and when you can stop the run, that will make the job of the guys on the back end a bit easier. And, them adding, 3 new guys and one of them being an elite guy to that front 7, that can definitely change a lot as far as pace of a game.
Quentin Williams has changed everything for the Dallas Cowboys.
Look at that smirk on Care Bear face.
Come on, man.
He can't
Phoenix durability was always my concern with him coming out. It's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate.
They are out there on an island, and they can wreck the game individually based upon them being a force. And then every now and then in football, there are force multipliers. Quentin Williams is a force multiplier because not only does he change the game as an individual, but he multiplies the forces of everybody else around him. DeMarvion Overshown in his first game back, he's allowed to get an easy 4-yard tackle for loss because Quentin Williams made Geno Smith throw the ball all the way behind Ashton Genty. So now that tackle is easy. Ashton Genty got to catch it, turn around, and all of a sudden, Overshown's right there, plays dead. Kenny Clark, he's now getting one-on-ones. Number 97, Osa Odighizuwa, he's getting one-on-ones. Because Quentin Williams
Osa's
is there,
97. Y'all seen Osa out there working.
The force of everybody else around him. What I am saying is, though it was the Raiders, and I'm acknowledging that the Raiders' offense is not great. Like, let's make no bones about that.
They're trash.
But the fact that Quentin Williams stepped into that game and had more pressures, I think, than any Cowboys defensive lineman has had since 2018, that is a sign. That is a signal of success.
That one more time for
more
me?
pressures, if I'm not mistaken, in a game than any Cowboys defensive lineman has had since 2018, at least on the interior. That is game-changing. So I do think with Big Q, with the Cowboys' upcoming schedule, the Eagles' offensive line is maligned right now. The Chiefs' offensive line has been unimpressive all season. I do believe those games will be highly competitive, if not winnable, by the Dallas Cowboys because it's not just Quentin. It's Quentin plus Kenny Clark, best defensive tackle tandem in all of football. I'd say the Eagles are probably secondary if you can get more consistent play out of Jordan Davis plus Jalen Carter. They haven't been consistent all season, but they do play at a very high level. Best defensive tackle tandem, Overshown is back. Malik Hooker's back. Logan Wilson's acquired. Like, this is a new look Cowboys defense that's making legitimate noise.
Now look.
And I think too, when you bring in players like a Quentin Williams, or again, you just bring in players that do their job and they do their job at a high level, it makes everybody else's job easier. Therefore, a Kenny Clark who is 29 years old, you might get another 2 years out of him, 3 years out of him. You might get him playing at a high level for another 3 more years. because he's not asked to overcompensate or do so much. He can just focus on his job. And Quentin Williams is a player who can overcompensate, and it's no issue for him because he's just so good at his position. But again, it just makes everything easier on everybody else. And like I said, I just think it's going to improve the defense overall, but especially everybody's role in the front seven. Everybody is going to look better because you got somebody elite who does his job so well and can again overcompensate as well. Him and Kenny, I think that's a really nice duo. Really nice duo.
I do understand we were playing the Raiders.
Absolutely.
I do understand they have one of the worst offensive lines in the entire league right now. Holding a team to 27 yards rushing, we've played some bad offenses already. We could not do that. Right now, we have the best defensive tackle tandem in the league. That helps you. You know, I think having a good defensive tackle tandem just helps you everywhere. One, you're able to stop the run, which forces longer passing situations. Then they allow your edge rushers to eat a whole lot more. We don't have dynamic edge rushers, but we have a lot of bodies.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna throw a lot of those bodies at you. So. The Cowboys are making the playoffs, man. Y'all, look. Enjoy it now. They're laughing at me in the chat. I see y'all laughing at me. I see y'all saying, "Oh, he's excited about nothing." Just wait. Just wait. We are one good game away from the Eagles from everyone being like, "Oh, wow. That Cowboys offense really has been good all year."
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Now that they have a defense that's able to just hold their weight, they can actually go win something. Just wait. Just wait.
Here's what we have to remember, though. 11 players on the football field. Defensively, 11 on offense. The Cowboys have turned over 38% of their starting defense.
Yeah.
It's not like they just got Quentin Williams. Like, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
Appreciate it, Katie.
The Cowboys done turned over.
Mike have been doing good in Green Bay. It's been like, he hasn't really been filling up the stat sheet. I think he just had like a sack or 2 sacks last game. I could be wrong, but he is, one game he might be a little quiet in terms of sacks. But he's been doing pretty good in Green Bay. It hasn't been like overhyped. I don't think it's living up to the hype that it was at first. But he's playing good for sure. Had the game-winning strip sack last week.
A new D tackle, another new D tackle, a starting linebacker, another starting linebacker. Malik Hooker's now showed up. That's 5 players right there, and Diggs still hasn't playing, though he wasn't playing at a super high level. But, the Cowboys have turned over their defense. This isn't like they made one small adjustment and were hype about nothing. These are acquiring top 10 players at their position in Quentin Williams and Kenny Clark.
Yeah.
If you got the best
that's the thing, though, too. I just don't understand the doubt from everyone, though, about Quentin Williams as a player. He has unquestionably been a top 5 to 10 defensive tackle in the entire NFL since he got here.
Correct.
Oh,
He's a
my
perennial
gosh.
Pro Bowler.
Top 5.
Now, this just made me think about something because we looked this up before, and I just couldn't remember. But somebody said this in the comment section yesterday about the Cowboys keeping George Pickens, and they were saying that the Cowboys could potentially cut Trevon Diggs, and if they cut him after this season, they save $12 million. So that's gonna be interesting. Either him being cut or traded. He's under contract, so they gonna have to move some stuff around, but they might be able to keep. They definitely have to move some stuff around, but they might be able to keep GP. But some pieces gonna have to go for sure. That's the only way they can do it.
He's really,
Both teams
really
won that trade.
So let me ask you
With Kenny Clark and
Are the Cowboys reflective? Is their record 4-5-1 reflective
so.
of who they actually
As of right now,
are,
yeah.
or who they actually could be?
I think it's reflective of who they were.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a reflective of who they are right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel that.
Phenomenally well asked, and I also think that's well said. But
Yeah, I feel
your
that.
record is what it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so the fact of the matter is the Cowboys haven't beat any legitimate teams. Shout out to them for tying the Packers, but they haven't beat any legitimate teams. This Cowboys-Eagles matchup will tell us everything we need to know.
Got it.
Truth be told, we don't need to watch any more Cowboys games after this. If they lose to the Eagles, if they get blown out by the Eagles, we know exactly
we are
what
who
it
they
is.
thought they who
exactly
we thought they were.
exactly
Yeah.
right. So I think this Eagles matchup will tell us everything. Jalen Hurts without Lane Johnson is only 5-9. The Eagles without Lane Johnson only win 34% of the time.
Them missing 2 of their 3 best offensive linemen is huge.
Yeah.
It is. Like, Juergens and Lane Johnson not playing is huge. The fact that we played them close the last time is huge. The fact that as well as the Eagles defense has been playing, the fact your offense can't get rolling is also huge.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, I will say, and again, Quinnen has been a dog.
Yeah.
So, like, let's not act like
For
Quinnen
shady.
just got good.
Yeah.
Quinnen has been a dog.
Some nights they just do it with them
if
3.
the Cowboys could ever beat the Eagles, that's the one player
Some
you
nights
would
he
want
not
to
there.
remove is probably Juergens first with
Yeah.
Quinnen Williams there, Lane Johnson second. Forget Saquon.
Yeah.
Forget AJ. Forget Smitty. The one player, if the Cowboys could pick one player to take off the Eagles for this game, the ones they want are gone.
Yeah.
So Cowboys, if y'all don't
They
get
gotta
this one done,
capitalize.
they
They
gotta
gotta
capitalize.
They love talking bad about my team like self-inflicted things weren't the reason we didn't win that game. CeeDee Lamb drops and a Miles Sanders fumble away from beating y'all.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I do have some super chats. Super chats are going in right now. Our boy Josiah says so.
I think that was the only game I actually watched this season.
What'd you think? Should
The
he bet on
Cowboys
him?
Eagles game.
Cowgirls.
Well, no, I watched some of the
Take that whatever you sent for the
Chiefs
Super Chat,
Chargers, the first half of that.
Go spend it somewhere else. Okay. Well, I mean, keep sending it
Preferably
here.
Prize Picks.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There you go. Do that. Do that.
Speak easy.
I think that
Cold
was-
speak
Yeah, Coach
easy.
Speak easy.
All right. Yeah, I think Quinnen Williams has changed a lot for the Cowboys. They're looking bright, man. They're looking bright. You know. We're gonna see how the rest of the season plays out for them. Let's look at this schedule. The only thing I don't trust is the secondary, and you know, unfortunate. A weak spot is a weak spot at the end of the day. You know, can they tighten up? You know, maybe they can pull a Bears. The Bears secondary has tightened up a little bit, even though they're really the Bears safeties are nice. Corners are a bit questionable. But with the Cowboys, I feel like the whole secondary is questionable. So, but let's see. I got the Eagles, Chiefs, Lions, Vikings, Chargers. All of these are technically winnable games. All of them are technically winnable games for the Cowboys. Not gonna act like they not. Their fate is in their hands right now. We're gonna see. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Appreciate y'all for watching. Subscribe. Stay tuned. Stay blessed. Have you watched the video on the arena on the Broncos versus Chiefs? No, I didn't watch it because I already watched Speak Easy, and I didn't want to post 2 of the same videos, and I think they uploaded theirs after. I could be wrong. It was either that or Speak Easy was just that much shorter. I don't know, but I didn't watch it. I can't remember the situation of why I didn't watch that one, but I already watched the one on Speak Easy. That one is on the channel. I posted it on the channel already. Carson, Revelle, and Bland get a good test. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it ain't gonna be the hardest test because not like the Eagles have a dynamic passing game, but they are going up against some elite receivers. But we'll see. We'll see. Big Easy don't talk real ball. They just hate. I think they're a bit more opinionated. I wouldn't say that they hate, but I do think they're a bit more opinionated. NFL Perry. This is pretty dope. Check this out. The predictor. We got week 12. Okay, we're gonna use the graphic. But I like both, but you know. The thing is, who Speak Easy, number one, they post their videos sooner than the arena. The arena drops them late, like the Easy drop them quicker. And then sometimes they be a bit shorter, so I'll just default to them. But I will keep that in mind for sure. Like hearing actual breakdowns on the games. I can respect that. I can respect that. They talked about the Broncos and the Chiefs in that video though. It's about 30 minutes long. Bear with me, bear. Oh, you know what? Let me see how I did last week as well. I got these. Which feels from starting. Hopefully Tyrod Taylor can get the ball to AD Mitchell, but if he can't, it is what it is. Dolphins won, Bills won, Patriots won, Falcons lost, Chargers lost, Bears won, Packers won, Steelers won, Texans won, 49ers won, Rams won, Ravens won, Chiefs lost, Lions lost, Cowboys won. So I went 11 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is 14, 15 games total. 11 and 4. Not bad, not bad. In a little while, been a minute since I had double digits. So that's 99, 100. That's 159. Cool, it's cool. AD on Wiggins Island. Oh my gosh. What it is, but he gonna have to go. Yeah, we're gonna see about that. I think Rome did fine on Wiggins Island, so we're gonna see. Anthony Davis. What I said, 159. All right, y'all. 11 and 4 last week, 159 overall. Let's go get to these week 12 predictions. I'm gonna pick the Bills in this one here. I trust my Texans on defense, but I do not trust them offensively. We'll see how this plays out. I really hope they can pull out the dub, but I wouldn't bet money on it. We have the Bears versus the Steelers. I'm gonna pick the Steelers. I just trust them a bit more defensively right now. Not gonna lie, I kind of want to pick the Bears. It's not even defensively. I just kind of trust them a little bit more overall. It's not that I trust him a lot either. I just trust him just a bit more overall. Gonna be tough. I'm gonna roll with that. I'm gonna roll with that. I genuinely can't think of like a super solid reason. We got the Patriots versus the Bengals. We're going Patriots. We got the Giants versus the Lions. We're going Lions. I'd be very worried if they lose that. We got the Vikings versus the Packers. I'm gonna go with the Packers. Did they play this year? Did they played already this year? First meetup. Is A-Rod playing? He wants to play. Okay, whatever. I'm not even gonna bother with that. He wants to play, but there's no confirmation on that yet. I'm gonna roll with the Packers. Kind of tough to bet against the Vikings just a little bit. You know, I like their squad, but I don't know. I don't have a genuine reason for this one here either. Like a full reason. I just like them just a little bit more. That's it. Just a little bit. It's really like a 50-50 game, honestly. Seahawks versus Titans. Seahawks. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be an interesting game. I see the Chiefs losing 2 in a row. I'm gonna have to pick the Chiefs on that one. I just can't see it. I feel like they're gonna have to figure it out. Colts coming off a bye week, a bit more relaxed. You know, have to snap back into it. I've seen some teams this year coming off their bye weeks not perform extremely great, but I've also seen the opposite. So we'll see. But I do like that Chiefs defense. The run defense is pretty stout for the most part. I think JT's still gonna pop off, but I think they're gonna have to force them to pass a little bit more. And I like the Chiefs odds a little bit. Jets versus the Ravens. We're going Ravens. Browns versus the Raiders. We're going Browns. Jags versus the Cardinals. I'm gonna go Cardinals. Just trust them a little bit more. Neither team is doing great. Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm a roll with the Jags. You know, they coming off a nice win versus the Chargers. I'm a roll with the Jags. Eagles versus the Cowboys. I'm gonna go. It's actually tough. It's a tough matchup here. Eagles versus the Cowboys. I'm gonna go Philly, but Dallas can't pull it off. Dallas definitely can't pull it off. Falcons versus the Saints. I'm gonna go Saints. No Drake London, no Mike. That's gonna be very interesting to see how that plays out. Rams versus the Buccaneers. I'm going Rams. Bucs should give them a good fight though. Very much should. And then Panthers versus the Niners. I'm gonna go Niners, but Panthers can definitely win that. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Appreciate y'all for watching. God, stay tuned. Stay blessed. This is daily game. What is this? Select your quarterback. Drafting Houston Texans. Nice job. Deshaun Watson. Buffalo Bills. Let's go James Cook. Carolina Panthers. Oh my gosh, got a lot of receivers here. Steve Smith, of course. Ooh, Anquan Bolden, Larry Fitz. Anquan's tough though. Tight ends. Mark Andrews, Shannon Sharp. I think he's their best in franchise history. Anquan Bolden, Flex. Probably going Frank Gore. I don't know. Isaac Bruce played with them. Oh, C-Mac. Sean Alexander. I think he ran for 2K, so I'm gonna go with Sean Alexander. Your score was 89.4. Good. Go to perfect lineup. Josh Allen, Christian McCaffrey, D-Hop. Oh, I could have picked any. So I could have picked any from each team. Oh, okay. Interesting. David Johnson, 2016 was the best performance from a Cardinal. That's interesting. Wow, I didn't think about that. Hoping my guy look better. Crazy, I could have saw this live. I was born a week later. What you referring to, Aces? If the Colts beat KC, they're for real in the AFC. I think they for real right now, but it would solidify them even more. For sure. Buck schedule been tough? Nah, definitely. Oh, man. What y'all say, dispatch right now? I'm genuinely thinking about it, bro. Try not to stream late. Cause I gotta put her to bed and then I can stream dispatch. Try not to stream late. I knew Daniel Jones have a resurgence in Indy. Seems like almost quarterback that's left. New York turned out pretty good on another team. I was in Vegas last week. Went for B-Day. This game, if I was born a week later. Oh, the Vegas game. Got you. That would have been cool. Being born a week later, right? I said yeah. I might knock both of them out right now. We'll see. I'm just good. All right. Let me be right back. I'll be right back. Let me give me something to drink. Oh, and I need it. Okay, be right back. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Yeah, I seen that. I seen that with Madden. Loki want to play it, but I'm gonna knock this out. Not get this knocked out the way. Change the titles to everything. Batch. You know what? I'm gonna end this stream, so y'all just refresh. I'm gonna do that so it pops up as a separate stream for those who are gonna watch the VODs later, so they don't see the title on the stream and think it's just reactions. So for those of y'all who gonna stick around, just refresh. It is super quick.